Hello, Capricorn. Welcome to your reading for the month of December or whenever this video finds you. For those of you who are in December, happy early birthday. Welcome to your solar return. Oh my gosh. I let out the smoke detector. I could have just started all over again, but I thought that I would keep that because I think that's hilarious. So, Capricorn, welcome to your reading for the month ahead. Maybe there's some big stuff coming up for you because why else would that have gone off? I use my Palo Santo in this office all the time and I never let the smoke detector off. So it's like alarm bells are ringing for you, Capricorn. Alarm bells are ringing for you. What is this all about? Let's find out what is the primary energy for the Capricorn collective for the month ahead, please. All right, if you're new here, welcome. I'm Jenny. I'm a shamanic healer. I'm a retreat host, a women's coach, and I love to do these oracle card readings every month. And the alarm bells were ringing, and what card do we get? Wake up call. Capricorn, what the heck is going on? You got to share with me down below in the comments. What is this big to do? Okay, so the wake up call card, this is like the tower in tarot, okay? So something big is shifting. I have big truth bumps all over my body right now, Capricorn. There is something big happening for you. And I mean, let's be real here. We're at the very end of a number 9 year in the year of the snake. What does that mean? Well, the year of the snake is all about shedding, right? Like we're releasing old patterns, old beliefs, anything that no longer serves us. We're getting rid of it. We're letting it go. We're giving it back to the earth. And what is a number 9 here? Completion. Number 9 is all about cycles ending. And it feels to me like some of these cycles you haven't really wanted to let go of. And I mean, that's normal. We all have an ego, right? The ego likes to keep us nice and safe inside of our comfort zone. If we take a step outside of our comfort zone, oh my God, that's scary. It's like a saber-toothed tiger is chasing us, right? That's what the ego is for. It puts us into fight or flight. It's our central nervous system. And we sometimes like to hold on to some of these patterns, even if they do not serve us, because they're comfortable. The ego teaches us that they keep us safe, but do they actually keep us safe if we are like feeling unfulfilled in life? If we're feeling like there's got to be something more, you're also getting the spiritual growth card right along with this wake up call. So the spiritual growth card tells us that whatever challenge you're going through, this is a lesson that is required for your spiritual evolution. This isn't just like a little lesson that you've got to learn so the universe doesn't send you the same lesson again. No, this is a big, massive lesson that is meant for your soul to evolve. So what the heck are you going through right now? Tell me in the comments. I want to know about this. I want to know what this is because the wake up call is always something serious, just like the tower card, right? It's always something serious. Sometimes when the wake up call card comes through, it says, okay, well, you know what? This relationship, you keep going back to it, even though it's not good for you. So you know what I'm going to do? Because I'm the universe, I'm going to take it right out of your path. Sometimes that is the same sort of scenario with like a place of living, like you might move unexpectedly, a job change, even your overall health. Sometimes it's like a health call, like scare, like a wake up call, right? And I feel like a lot of us are going to be going through that in December because, again, we're at the end of a number 9 year. So what we have been unwilling to release, the universe is going to pull out of us because it can't come with us into 2026, okay? 2026 is a number 1 year. It's the year of the horse. New beginnings, planting seeds, the horse's freedom, the horse's movement. So whatever these beliefs, habits, behaviors, relationships, patterns, circumstances, whatever these are that are no longer in alignment for who you're meant to be in 2026, they're going to come up. Okay. They're going to come up. Ooh, what a way to start a reading. My goodness. My goodness. Well, the Palo Santo is doing its job here. Let me tell you, because The Palo Santo, what does sacred Palo Santo do? Raises our energy, raises the energy of our environment. And let me tell you, things are flowing to me right now, flowing, flowing, flowing. And that's how it works, right? With our intuitive gifts, we've got to raise our energy in order to connect in with our intuitive gifts because spirit, is such a high vibration. In order to connect with spirit, we have to raise our energy. And I feel like that's a message for you as well. How can you raise your energy? What can you do to raise your energy? And, I talk about energy hygiene all the time. My 3 steps to energy hygiene are cleanse, ground, protect. How can you practice more energy hygiene? Do you cleanse your energy with sage or Florida water or bells or drums or cold water or salt water, whatever it is, cleanse your energy, ground your energy, connect to Mother Earth. I know it's hard when I'm looking outside because we got our first bit of snow last night. So I don't like snow very much, but yet I choose to live on the top of a mountain where it's snow a lot because our elevation is higher than in town. It's okay. It's okay. It can be challenging to ground when the weather starts to shift, but get outside. It's so good for us. Like, what do we do with little babies when they're unhappy? We either give them a bath or we take them outside because those are the 2 things that always make little babies happier. And we're just little babies. That's all we are. We're just little babies. Okay. Let's get some messages here for the Capricorn collective to help them through the month ahead. We've already got the wake up call card and spiritual growth. There are alarm bells ringing here. So let's just jump into the nitty gritty. What's going to be the biggest challenge biggest challenge for the Capricorn collective? Okay. I can't make this up. I literally just said we've got to raise our energy so that we can connect with spirit. And what's going to be your biggest challenge? Heavenly helpers. You've got spirit guides and allies who want to help you. You've got to be able to connect with them. Your spirit team is guiding you, okay? They're giving you messages through your dreams. If you don't have a dream journal, get a dream journal. Put it right beside your bed. As soon as you wake up, write it down. Now, the key here is as soon as you wake up, because sometimes we press snooze or we go back to sleep for a second and then we lose it. It's gone. It's like a meditation, right? When you're meditating and you get disturbed from your meditation and then you go back into it, you drop down deeper. So the first part of the meditation is probably gone. The first part of the dream is probably gone. You're getting messages through your dreams, through visions, through your meditations. Even for some of you, if you don't have a meditation practice, remember, you're meditating when you're in the shower, when you're driving a route that you don't even have to think about. You've driven it a million times before, so you don't even have to think about how to get there. You don't have to think of the directions or anything like that. We're meditating when we're on a walk. We're meditating basically anytime we don't have our phone and we're alone and we're in the zone. You're meditating, okay? So you might be getting messages from spirit through visions, through words, through colors, through sounds, through senses. We all have a strong inner knowing, right? Like we know things, we don't know how we know them, we just know them. And for some of you, it's about how we treat ourselves, right? Like, oh, I should probably drink some more water. I'll give you an example. I feel like I'm depleted in magnesium, right? So many of us are, most of us are. And I have magnesium supplements and I'm a little inconsistent lately with how I take them. And I'm like, oh, I should really take some magnesium today. And then before you know it, it's like, oh my gosh, I just went the whole day. Now it's bedtime. I can't take 12. I'm just going to take a couple because it's bedtime. I should have taken more. I should have spread it out throughout the day. And that's an inner knowing. My doctor didn't tell me that. My blood work didn't tell me that. It's just an inner knowing that I really feel like I need some more magnesium in my life. So anyways, what are these inner knowing? What are these messages that you're receiving that you're meant to do, or the action that you're meant to take? Because your spirit guides and allies, they're guiding you. They're trying to help you through this. Remember, just like the Tower card, it's not happening to you, Capricorn. This is happening for you. Like, don't come from this place of fear. Like, oh my gosh, Jenny's telling me that the sky is falling. The sky is not falling. The universe is bringing divine intervention to course correct you. Oh, there's my dogs. What? This is a wild reading, you guys. This is a wild reading. My dogs are going crazy all of a sudden. Capricorn is a big one. It's a big one. Okay. Whew. So what will help Capricorn the most then if their biggest challenge is connecting with their spirit team? What will help the Capricorn collective the most, please? Old habits. You got to get out of your own way. Okay. Don't shoot the messenger. This is just what's coming through. Okay. You've got to release these old habits. What are these old habits? What are your patterns? And this is my favorite saying. What is your current flavor of self-sabotage? What is your current flavor of self-sabotage? Because it changes, it shifts, as we go through different stages in life. Sometimes our current flavor of self-sabotage is procrastinating. We know what to do. We're just not doing it. We're finding other things to keep us busy. Like, oh, well, my closet shelf broke. I have to fix the closet shelf before I can meditate. Well, no, meditate first and then do the closet shelf, right? Maybe your current flavor of self-sabotage is an unhealthy coping mechanism. Unhealthy coping mechanisms always start with the letter S. So you're coping in an unhealthy way if it starts with the letter S, okay? So what do we got under the letter S? We've got shopping and sex. Those are the less obvious ones, but they do give us a dopamine hit, and we're doing it not for the natural reason to do it, not because we actually need something or not because we actually want connection, but because it's a coping mechanism and it's going to help us release in the moment, give us that dopamine hit. And then we've got screens. Screens are probably the number one unhealthy coping mechanism for everybody right now. We're all addicted to our phones. So maybe you need to look at your screen time and see, am I coping by doom scrolling when I know that I'm meant to go for a walk or get some exercise or drink some water or make that business plan or create that content or reach out to this client or whatever it is? And then we've got substances, and substances is kind of a big category because, yes, obviously we think about drugs and alcohol. And for some of you that might hit. Are you drinking too much? Are you doing, and I mean, what is too much? What is too much? I personally believe, and, take it or leave it, might resonate with you, might not. When we're on our spiritual awakening, our body begins to not be able to tolerate alcohol because alcohol, they call it spirits because it disconnects us with our spirits. So, throughout my journey, I've actually given up alcohol entirely. It'll be 4 years rather, this month. And I mean, it's a lot. It's a lot. It's so easy for us to cope with alcohol because we've normalized it as a society, but it does disconnect us with our spirit because it lowers our vibration. And again, we've got to raise our vibration in order to connect with our spirit team. So it could be drugs or alcohol for you. Under the category of substances, we've also got food. Are you emotionally eating? I know that is something that I've helped a lot of women with in the Muscles, Macros, Mindset program, which, by the way, is coming out as a do-it-yourself program. I am relaunching it. I'm interweaving some shamanism and some healing and some meditations and some journeys into it. It's going to be so beautiful. That's going to come in January. But, maybe you're emotionally eating. Maybe you're binge eating. Again, it's a way of numbing out. So what is your current flavor of self-sabotage? The only one that can help you through this is you. I can't tell you what to do and when to do it and hold your hand and make you do it. Your partner can't, your mother can't, your best friend can't, your boss can't. Nobody can help you through these old habits but yourself. But your spirit team wants to help you through this. They want to help you through this. So they're bringing the awareness to you through this message. And then, as I've said so many times before, readings are just information. What you do with that information in your day-to-day life, that's what's going to create change in your life. But it's up to you to actually do something with it. Oh, this is a big message, Capricorn. I'm thinking, like, who in my life is a Capricorn? And how might this be affecting them? You'll have to let me know down below if you are a Capricorn. And where does it fall in your sign? Is it your sun, your moon, your rising, your Venus, or somewhere else in your chart? Maybe you're a cross watcher. Maybe you're watching for someone else in your life and you're like, oh my gosh, I could totally see how this resonates with them. And if this is not resonating with you, go check out different placements in your chart. Okay, it might not be resonating with you because maybe this month your moon sign is more relevant. It's going to be different for absolutely every single one of us. Okay, so let's see if that's your challenge. Let's see, what are your gifts in the month ahead, please? What are the gifts for the Capricorn collective as we navigate the rest of 2025? Okay, I'm getting new door, and hello, we're going into a number 1 year in your birthday season. Yeah, there's new opportunities. But what I'm really strongly getting for you, we've got to make the space for these new opportunities, okay? So part of it is be opportunity ready, make sure that you're aware. And if we're numbing out all the time, then we're not present. So we're not aware. We've got to make sure we're opportunity ready for these new doors to open up for us. And then another part of it is that we've got to make space. So what needs to be released? What is coming to the surface? Again, beliefs, patterns, behaviors, habits. What is coming up to the surface? This could be karmic relationships that are ready to be done. This could be a career path that no longer serves you. Again, this might even be your place of work, or maybe it's the way that you're treating yourself. And I always say, like, we all know what to do. So many of us are just not doing it, right? So if you're really not sure what to do, like it's so confusing, there's information overload, you get so many messages from so many people, and how do you love yourself? How do you treat yourself? Society teaches us not to treat ourselves very good. I mean, look at the whole food situation right now. Like 90% of what's in the grocery store is not real food. And then the 10% that's in the grocery store that is real food is mostly sprayed with chemical poison. So, society doesn't really teach us how to treat our bodies very well. But think about like young people in your life. Maybe you're a parent, maybe you're not. But how would you treat a little toddler? You would make sure that that toddler gets enough sleep, gets enough sunshine. You'd make sure that they got a bath. You'd make sure that they got enough fruits and vegetables. You'd make sure that they didn't get too much water or too much junk food, rather. You'd make sure that they didn't get too much socialization or activity, but you'd make sure that they get some. You'd make sure like you'd take them to the park. You'd make sure that they got an opportunity to move their body and get their energy out. So how can you do that to yourself, right? How can you treat yourself like that little toddler? How can you treat yourself with love? If that little toddler came to you and said, oh my goodness, this person's so mean to me, you would give them a pep talk. You'd be like, their opinion doesn't matter. There's obviously something wrong with them. And they're just projecting it out to you. Like you just happen to be the sounding board for that person. You are perfect. You can't let somebody else's opinion of you really bother how you feel about yourself inside, because you are perfect. Exactly the way that you are. Exactly the way that you are right now in this moment, not how you're going to be once you change, not how you're going to be after you do whatever it is that you are longing to do, but you're perfect right now, exactly as you are. So cool. That feels really powerful for some of you. I feel like self-love is the key to this new door. That's what I'm getting. I feel like self-love is the key to this new door. Now, if you are enjoying this message so far, I don't know if you will, because like I said, it's kind of a big one. If you're enjoying this message so far, please like this video. And if you're new to the channel, I would so appreciate if you hit the subscribe button if you are really picking up on my energy. And let me know in the comments again, how is this resonating with you? I will dive into a deeper reading here in the extended, but I'll give you one more message before we go ahead and do that. And I want to say that we've got some really great cosmic events happening in December that will really help you support you in releasing these old habits. We've got the full moon on the 4th. And if you're local to me, I'm doing a fire ceremony in the retreat space. That's happening on the 4th of December. If you're not local to me, I am doing a virtual event. Oh my gosh, it's 11/11, you guys. It's 11/11 for me right now at the time that I'm filming this. So that is like, pay attention and, change your frame of mind. Whatever frame of your mind, when you see 11/11, it's like the universe is taking a screenshot of your frame of mind. So if you're thinking like, oh my gosh, the sky is falling, change it quick. It's still 11/11. So you got another couple seconds here. Change your frame of mind. And think of something that brings you love and joy and happiness and bliss, and change that frame of mind, because the universe is echoing back to you what you're putting out, right? Right? So take advantage of those astrological events. December the 5th, we have a virtual moon ceremony, and that's happening on Zoom. And that is for the Sacred Self-Empowered community members. So if you are joining me for the extended reading, if you're going to join the membership community, then you also get a free ticket into the moon ceremony. So that's cool. And then we've also got the winter solstice coming up at the end of the month as well. So I'll have an event here in person on the 18th, a co-ed event. But if you're not local to me, make sure that you set up some time to go within, to release. We are at the end of a number 9 year, and it's the year of the snake. We've got to release. And if we don't, the universe is going to pull it right out of us, which I feel like it may be doing for you. So with that being said, let's give the Capricorn collective one more message that will help them to align with their highest path, their highest purpose, their highest timeline, their highest destiny for the month ahead, please. And we're getting boundaries. Okay, boundaries. Where do you need to set some boundaries in your life? And this makes perfect sense that you're getting old habits and boundaries as well, because perhaps one of those old habits is a lack of boundaries, people pleasing, saying no when your body really wants to say yes, saying yes when your body really wants to say no, and then later having guilt and shame for it. And yeah, boundaries can be challenging because when we create new boundaries, people who really benefited from our lack of boundaries might get their feathers ruffled. And yeah, I've got 70 plus chickens, so I know all about feathers being ruffled. They may not like it. And sometimes when we create new boundaries, people fall out of our lives. But that is the universe doing what I said earlier, divine intervention, course correction, changing the trajectory of your path to help you get back onto your most aligned path. And when we create boundaries, sometimes people surprise us, and those who are meant to be in our life, they will rise up to meet those boundaries. Now, you are not the first and only sign to receive the boundaries card this month, so make sure that you do check out the other placements in your chart because there could be some crossover messages for you in there. So if you don't know your sun sign, your moon sign, your rising sign, your Venus, or anywhere else in your chart, personally, I use the pattern app. I'm not getting paid by the pattern app by saying that. I just really like it. I like for my clients to use it as well. So I can check to see if we are compatible, which we always are. I will dive deeper into this message over on the extended reading, Capricorn. I hope you have a beautiful month ahead because it sounds like there are some serious new opportunities ready for you in this number one year of the horse coming up in 2026.